In the waning days of the Mesozoic era, 68 million years ago, a colossal figure emerges from the dense forests of what is now North America, making its way to the riverbank. This creature, a titan of 13 meters in length and weighing approximately 8 tons, causes the earth to tremble with each deliberate step. Its head is as large as a compact car, and its teeth, reminiscent of bananas yet thrice as thick and serrated, signal its formidable nature. This predator, the Tyrannosaurus Rex, is renowned for possessing the most powerful bite of any terrestrial animal in Earth's history, a force that echoes through the annals of paleontology. The Tyrannosaurus Rex, beloved and feared, is etched into the consciousness of children worldwide. Yet much of what is commonly believed about this prehistoric giant is shrouded in myth and misconception. Its anatomy, behavior, and hunting strategies reveal a creature far more complex than the monstrous image often portrayed. The anatomy of the Tyrannosaurus Rex is a marvel of evolutionary engineering. Adult specimens range from 11 to 13 meters in length, with hip heights reaching between 3.5 to 4 meters. Weighing between 6 and 8 tons, the mass of this dinosaur rivals that of a modern African male elephant, albeit with a far more menacing disposition. Its most iconic feature, the head, stretches up to 1.5 meters, adorned with robust jaws designed not for slicing, but for pulverizing. The teeth, thick, conical, and serrated, are aptly dubbed lethal bananas by scientists. The largest of these teeth, including the root, measure up to 30 centimeters, with the visible portion extending around 15 centimeters. The bite force of the Tyrannosaurus Rex is unparalleled, estimated at approximately 245 kilonewtons, 15 times stronger than that of a lion and 3 times that of a great white shark. This immense power enabled the dinosaur to crush bones with ease, a fact corroborated by the deep tooth marks found embedded in the fossilized bones of its prey. It consumed its victims entirely, bones and all. The forward-facing eyes of the Tyrannosaurus Rex, akin to those of modern predatory mammals, granted it remarkable binocular vision. This attribute bestowed upon the dinosaur an exceptional depth perception and distance estimation, crucial for a predator in pursuit of its quarry. The field of binocular vision was wider than that of a contemporary hawk, allowing this apex predator to gauge its surroundings with lethal precision. In the grand tapestry of Earth's history, the Tyrannosaurus Rex stands as a testament to the relentless march of evolution, a creature of both awe and terror, whose legacy continues to captivate and challenge our understanding of the natural world. In the dimly lit world of prehistoric Earth, the Tyrannosaurus Rex reigns supreme, its exceptional olfactory prowess setting it apart. The olfactory bulbs of this formidable predator were proportionally the largest among all dinosaurs, surpassing even those of any known terrestrial creature. Some experts suggest that the Tyrannosaurus could detect the scent of potential prey or carrion from several kilometers away, a skill that profoundly influenced its hunting strategies, a topic to which we shall later return. The infamous diminutive forelimbs of the Tyrannosaurus Rex, often a subject of intrigue, were indeed disproportionately small, measuring approximately 90 centimeters in length against a 13-meter-long body. Yet their size did not render them useless. Each arm bore 2 digits, each tipped with powerful claws, and contained significant muscle mass, exceeding that of a modern human. Scientists hypothesized several potential functions for these limbs. They might have played a role in mating rituals, aided the creature in rising from the ground, or perhaps even helped secure prey during the bite. However, these forelimbs were not involved in the primary combat, as the creature's formidable offensive power was concentrated in its massive. The hind limbs of the Tyrannosaurus were robust and powerful, though its speed has been a matter of prolonged scientific debate. Early estimates suggested the dinosaur could reach speeds of up to 70 kilometers per hour. However, contemporary biomechanical models propose more moderate figures, estimating a consistent pace of 17 to 25 kilometers per hour, with potential short bursts reaching 30 to 35. For perspective, a human can sprint at roughly 25 kilometers per hour, implying that while one could not outrun a Tyrannosaurus in a forest, it was not designed for sprinting. The substantial tail of the Tyrannosaurus Rex served a critical function as a counterbalance to its enormous head. This balance was essential for its locomotion, as without it, the creature would be unable to move effectively. The spine was held horizontally, with the head and tail balancing each other around the pelvic center of gravity, providing stability during. The skin of the Tyrannosaurus Rex remains a topic of vigorous research. Preserved skin impressions reveal a large, rough, scaly texture, devoid of any feather traces, at least in the areas where these impressions were found. Most experts agree that adult Tyrannosauruses were largely featherless, akin to modern elephants, which also possess hair that becomes nearly imperceptible in adulthood. Juvenile tyrannosaurs and their Chinese relatives. The tale of the Tyrannosaurus Rex's scientific discovery begins in the early 20th century, a journey that has led this creature to become one of the most studied dinosaurs in history. This relentless pursuit of understanding has not only unearthed the physical attributes and behaviors of this ancient beast, but has also illuminated the intricate tapestry of life that once dominated our planet. In contemplating the Tyrannosaurus, we are reminded of the delicate balance between power and vulnerability, a timeless reflection on the nature of existence itself. In the annals of paleontological discovery, a saga of records, ambition, and monumental revelations unfolds, a tale that continually reshapes our understanding of one of the most formidable creatures to have ever walked the earth. The journey begins in 1891 when Edward Drinker Cope, a prominent paleontologist and a key figure in the infamous Bone Wars of Montana, unearthed the initial fragments that would later be attributed to the mighty Tyrannosaurus. Yet, it was not until 1902 that Barnum Brown, a legendary fossil hunter whose exploits are etched in history, made a groundbreaking discovery. In the Hell Creek Formation of Montana, Brown unearthed a partial skeleton of a colossal carnivorous dinosaur. By 1905, the esteemed paleontologist Henry Fairfield Osborn bestowed upon this creature the name Tyrannosaurus Rex, a title derived from Greek and Latin meaning tyrant lizard king. Barnum Brown's relentless pursuit of fossils led him to discover a second, more complete skeleton, which became the foundation for the first reconstructions of the Tyrannosaurus. Displayed at the American Museum of Natural History in New York, it captivated audiences who marveled at the sheer scale and ferocity of this ancient predator. The Tyrannosaurus Rex quickly ascended to the throne as the most iconic dinosaur, a status it maintains to this day. A landmark discovery of the 20th century was the skeleton known as Sue, named after paleontologist Sue Hendrickson, who uncovered it in 1990 in South Dakota. Sue remains the largest and most complete Tyrannosaurus skeleton ever found, with approximately 90% of its bones preserved. Measuring 12.5 meters in length and estimated to have weighed about 9 tons in life, Sue's bones revealed a lifespan of nearly 28 years, a venerable age for a Tyrannosaurus. The saga of Sue transcended scientific circles, becoming a legal battleground. Discovered on private land, the skeleton was subject to a contentious legal dispute involving the landowner, the FBI, several universities, the United States government, and Native American tribes, as the land was part of a reservation. Ultimately, Sue was sold at auction in 1997 for $8,400,000, a record-breaking sum for a fossil at the time. The Field Museum in Chicago emerged as the buyer, where Sue continues to inspire and educate. To date, over 50 more or less complete specimens of Tyrannosaurus have been unearthed, solidifying its status as one of the best-studied large dinosaurs. These specimens predominantly hail from the Hell Creek and Lance formations, geological strata located across the American states of Montana, Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, and Colorado. All known Tyrannosaurus finds date back to a remarkably narrow window of time, between 68 and 66 million years ago. In 2022, yet another Tyrannosaurus skeleton, affectionately named Stan, made headlines when it was auctioned at Christie's for an astonishing $31,800,000, sparking widespread debate within the scientific community. This sale underscored the enduring allure and intrigue of the Tyrannosaurus, a creature whose bones continue to whisper secrets of an ancient world, prompting us to ponder the impermanence of dominion in the grand tapestry of life. Scientists have long voiced concerns over the fate of unique paleontological treasures as they vanish into private collections, becoming inaccessible for scholarly research. This quandary of fossil ownership rights remains a contentious issue even today, posing challenges to the advancement of paleontological studies. The methodologies employed in the study of Tyrannosaurus rex today would have been inconceivable to early 20th century scientists. The advance without physically breaching them. Isotope analysis provides insights into the dietary patterns and migratory routes of these ancient creatures. Furthermore, scrutinizing the microstructure of bones can reveal growth rates and age, offering a window into the life history of these majestic beings. In a groundbreaking revelation in 2005, Mary Schweitzer and her team announced the discovery of soft tissue within a T-Rex bone, collagen that had remarkably persisted for 68 million years. This finding continues to stir debates and stands as one of the most exhilarating discoveries in contemporary paleontology. Interestingly, despite its fame, the Tyrannosaurus rex was a brief player in the grand theater of evolution. It existed for approximately 2 to 2.5 million years, between 68 and 66 million years ago. For a dinosaur, this is a relatively short span, yet within this time, it rose to become the apex predator of its ecosystem, leaving an indelible mark on the paleontological record that we continue to decipher today. The debate over whether the Tyrannosaurus rex was a predator or a scavenger is perhaps the most heated topic in paleontology. No question has sparked as much controversy as this. Was it a formidable hunter or primarily a scavenger? This question, though seemingly academic, is fundamental to understanding the true nature of this iconic creature, and the discourse is as vibrant now as ever. Paleontologist Jack Horner, a leading authority on dinosaurs, has been a staunch advocate of the theory that T-Rex was chiefly a scavenger. His arguments hinge on several points. The dinosaur's diminutive forelimbs, its apparent inability to sustain high-speed pursuits, an extraordinary sense of smell akin to that Horner, also pointed out the curious fact that T-Rex was the sole large predator in its ecosystem, an anomaly if it were indeed an active hunter. On the opposite side of the debate, there are equally compelling arguments. Bite marks attributed to T-Rex have been found on the bones of other animals, some of which show signs of healing. This suggests that the prey was alive at the time of the attack and survived for a period afterward, indicative of active hunting rather than scavenging. Additionally, T-Rex possessed binocular vision, far superior to that of most contemporary scavengers, clearly adapted for pursuit and capture. The overall biomechanics, including powerful hind limbs, further support the notion of an active predator. In the end, the legacy of the Tyrannosaurus rex is not just a tale of dominance and extinction, but also a reflection of the perennial quest for knowledge. As we delve deeper into the mysteries of these ancient giants, we are reminded of the intricate dance between life and death, predator and prey, and the ever-evolving tapestry of existence on Earth. In the vast tapestry of Earth's history, the Tyrannosaurus rex emerges as a formidable symbol of prehistoric dominance, its legacy echoing through the corridors of time. This apex predator, a colossal figure of the late Cretaceous period, thrived as a master of both opportunistic hunting and scavenging. The intricacies of its predatory behavior reveal a creature of remarkable adaptability, mirroring the survival strategies of today's most fearsome predators, such as lions, tigers, and bears. Paleontologists, the modern-day detectives of ancient life, often find themselves divided on the precise nature of the T-Rex's predatory habits. Was it a relentless hunter, a scavenger, or a creature that seamlessly transitioned between the two roles? The answer, as elusive and in the animal kingdom, where survival hinges on versatility and the ability to exploit every available resource. The T-Rex's formidable hitching speeds of approximately 12 to 15 miles per hour, it was not built for sustained high-speed chases across open plains. Instead, it relied on the element of surprise, ambushing prey near watering holes or along well-trodden paths. A single, powerful bite, delivering a force of 245 kilonewtons, was often sufficient to subdue its prey, negating the need for repeated attack. Intriguingly, studies of fossilized footprints and biomechanics suggest that juvenile T-Rexes, with their relatively long legs and lighter frames, could achieve greater speeds than their adult counterparts. This disparity in physical capabilities implies a possible shift in hunting strategies throughout the T-Rex's life stages. Young individuals may have targeted smaller, swifter prey, while adults focused on larger, slower herbivores such as the Triceratops or Edmontosaurus. The debate surrounding the T-Rex's social behavior adds another layer of complexity to its narrative. Traditionally depicted as a solitary predator akin to the tiger, recent discoveries in North America challenge this notion. Fossil sites revealing the simultaneous presence of multiple T-Rexes alongside large herbivore remains hint at the possibility of group hunting or scavenging events. Whether these gatherings were cooperative hunts or coincidental congregations at a shared food source remains a topic of scientific intrigue. In the dense, forested floodplains of late Cretaceous North America, where visibility was often limited, the T-Rex's keen sense of smell played a critical role in its survival. This olfactory prowess allowed it to detect prey and competitors over vast distances, providing a strategic advantage that transcended mere physical might. The ability to gather information from its environment with such acuity elevated the T-Rex to a position of unparalleled dominance within its ecological niche. Patience, too, was a virtue possessed by this colossal predator. Capable of enduring extended periods without sustenance, the T-Rex exemplified the resilience necessary for survival in a world where the balance between feast and famine could shift unpredictably. This capacity for endurance, coupled with its predatory intelligence, rendered the T-Rex not just a creature of raw power, but a sophisticated predator finely tuned to the rhythms of its ancient world. In contemplating the life and times of the Tyrannosaurus Rex, we are reminded of the delicate interplay between nature and instinct, a dance as old as life itself. The T-Rex, in its grandeur and mystery, stands as a testament to the ever-evolving saga of survival, challenging us to reflect on the enduring power of adaptability and the profound intricacies of the natural world. May have been a creature of patience, capable of subsisting for weeks on its internal reserves before seizing the opportunity to feast in gluttonous splendor. This lifestyle would have suited both the ambush predator and the opportunistic scavenger, blending stealth with survival. And then came a revelation that shattered the iconic image of this prehistoric titan, a discovery as surprising as it was transformative: the connection between the Tyrannosaurus and feathers. It is a revelation that continues to challenge our perceptions, despite the reluctance of many to accept this truth. The Tyrannosaurus, along with its closest kin, shared an intimate relationship with feathers, a fact substantiated by solid physical evidence rather than mere speculation. To fully grasp this connection, one must delve into the broader tapestry of the theropods, a group of bipedal carnivorous dinosaurs that includes modern birds. The evolutionary link between theropods and birds stands as one of the most robustly supported theories in contemporary paleontology. Within this lineage, feathers emerged long before the first birds took flight. In the early 2010s, several species belonging to the so-called Tyrannosauroids, a lineage that includes both ancestors and distant relatives of the Tyrannosaurus, were discovered in China. Among these was Tyrannus, described in 2012. This formidable predator, measuring approximately 9 meters in length, bore clear imprints of a feathered coat in its fossilized remains. Individual feathers measured up to 15 centimeters, painting a vivid picture of a creature that roamed the Earth roughly 125 million years ago, predating the reign of the Tyrannosaurus Rex. This revelation raises profound questions about the Tyrannosaurus itself. While the evolutionary kinship with feathered tyrannosauroids suggests that a common ancestor boasted, sense a contrasting image: large, rough scales devoid of feathers on the hindquarters, tail, and neck. How then to reconcile these divergent truths? Most contemporary researchers propose a nuanced hypothesis: jure still small. As they matured and their mass increased, the need for such insulation diminished. Large creatures naturally retain heat more efficiently. Thus, adult tyrannosaurs probably retained vestiges of their feathered heritage in patches, perhaps on the head, neck, or back, while the majority of their bodies were clad in scales. This model finds resonance in the world of modern large mammals. Elephants, rhinoceroses, and hippopotamuses all possess hair, yet in adults it is scarcely visible. The hair exists, but why does this matter, one might ask? The importance lies not just in the shifting image of one of history's most famous predators, but in the broader narrative of life's adaptability and complexity. Evolution, it seems, is a tapestry woven with threads of continuity and change, a testament to the endless dance between form and function in the ever-evolving saga of life on Earth. Feathers, often perceived as mere ornamental appendages, hold a profound significance far beyond aesthetics. Their presence or absence has the power to alter our entire understanding of an animal's physiology. Consider the young Tyrannosaurus Rex. If these formidable predators possessed feathers, it suggests they were warm-blooded creatures. This single revelation transforms our perception of their metabolic processes, growth rates, activity levels, and dietary requirements, setting them apart from the cold-blooded reptiles we once thought them to be. Such a shift redefines the essence of the creature itself. The notion of warm-bloodedness is further supported by examining the growth rings in the bones of the Tyrannosaurus. These rings, akin to the annual growth layers in trees, reveal that young tyrannosaurs experienced rapid growth spurts. During their adolescent years, roughly between 10 and 18 years of age, they gained between 600 and 700 kilograms annually. Such a pace is unheard of among cold-blooded animals and strongly indicates a warm-blooded physiology. This is corroborated by the microstructure of the bone itself, painting a picture of a vibrant, dynamic animal. Thus, the Tyrannosaurus Rex was not the cold, sluggish reptile depicted in Hollywood's imagination. Instead, it was a warm, active, and physiologically intricate creature. With a high metabolic rate, we envision this iconic dinosaur. Yet, does this make the Tyrannosaurus any less fearsome? Perhaps not. It might even amplify its terrifying allure. The life journey of a Tyrannosaurus, from birth to death, offers a fascinating narrative. Modern paleontology endeavors to reconstruct not just the anatomy of extinct creatures, but their entire life stories, their birth, growth, maturation, aging, and eventual demise. For the Tyrannosaurus Rex, this biography has been meticulously pieced together, thanks to a rich collection of fossil specimens spanning various life stages. The story below recently. In 2022, Canadian researchers made a groundbreaking discovery of embryonic tyrannosaur teeth within eggshells found in Alberta and Montana. Based on the size of these teeth and bones, the eggs are estimated to have been between 43 and 53 centimeters in length, some of the largest known dinosaur eggs. Upon hatching, this found on stature. The early life of a Tyrannosaurus was marked by rapid yet unassuming growth. Until reaching approximately 10 years of age, young tyrannosaurs were relatively slender and long-legged, bearing little resemblance to the colossal adults they would become. Their biomechanics suggest they were more agile and swift than their massive parents. Some researchers hypothesize that these juveniles occupied a different ecological niche within their environment, preying on different species to avoid direct competition with adult members of their own kind. As they transitioned into adolescence, spanning roughly from 10 to 18 years, the Tyrannosaurus Rex underwent dramatic changes, both physically and behaviorally. This period of transformation was integral to their survival and dominance, shaping them into the apex predators that continue to captivate our imagination. Through this lens, the Tyrannosaurus Rex emerges not just as a creature of terror, but as a complex symbol of life's relentless drive to adapt and thrive in an ever-changing world. In a bygone era marked by explosive growth, the mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex emerged as a colossus of its time. The fossilized rings within the bones of this apex predator reveal a remarkable tale of rapid development, where mass was accumulated at an extraordinary rate of 600 to 700 kilograms annually. This represents one of the most accelerated growth patterns ever recorded among large vertebrates. Over the span of 8 years, the Tyrannosaurus evolved from a relatively small predator into one of the most formidable terrestrial beings of its epoch. By the age of 18 to 20 years, these creatures reached sexual maturity, a milestone deduced through meticulous bone analysis. At this juncture, their growth notably decelerated. Mature individuals bore numerous scars of existence, fractures, healed bite marks, and joint damage, testaments to the physically demanding life they led. Encounters with prey, rivalry with kin, and perhaps skirmishes with other significant predators etched their stories into their very bone. The lifespan of the Tyrannosaurus Rex is a subject of intrigue. Insights from Sue, one of the most well-preserved specimens, alongside others, suggest that most tyrannosaurs lived to be between 20 to 28 years old. Sue herself met her end around the age of 28, marking one of the longest documented lifespans for the species. In stark contrast, a contemporary crocodile can thrive for 70 to 80 years. The Tyrannosaurus Rex lived not long, but intensely. Imagine standing in the shadow of this behemoth, shielded by the safety of time and distance. What would one witness? The hunt? The social dynamics? The raw power encapsulated in its form? These musings capture the imagination of paleontologists. Occasionally, the cause of a Tyrannosaurus's demise can be pieced together from its skeletal remains. Sue's bones, for instance, bore evidence of severe infections. Her jaw showed lesions indicative of trichomoniasis, a contagious ailment that still afflicts predatory birds today, attacking the soft tissues of the mouth. This infection may have debilitated Sue, ultimately leading to her demise. A poignant reminder that even the fiercest predator of its time could fall not in battle, but to the invisible hand of disease. Other tyrannosaurs exhibited bite marks, possibly inflicted by conspecifics. Competition for territory, in the femur, suggesting a past injury that impaired mobility for a significant duration. Despite its fearsome reputation, the Tyrannosaurus Rex was vulnerable, a trait shared by all living beings. Its extinction, along with the legacy it left behind, speaks to the transient nature of dominance. 66 million years ago, the Tyrannosaurus Rex vanished from the Earth. Alongside it, the Triceratops, Edmontosaurus, Ankylosaurus, and nearly all other non-avian dinosaurs faded into oblivion. In the grand tapestry of Earth's history, the Tyrannosaurus Rex serves as a poignant reminder of the impermanence of life and the inevitable march of time. Its bones tell stories of growth, struggle, and survival, echoing through the ages to remind us of the delicate balance that governs the existence of all species. The demise of the mighty Tyrannosaurus Rex, a creature that roamed the earth until the very last days of the dinosaurs, is a tale intertwined with one of the planet's most cataclysmic events. The extinction event that led to the downfall of the dinosaurs is widely attributed to a colossal asteroid impact. This cosmic collision, occurring 66 million years ago, set the stage for a dramatic shift in Earth's biological narrative. Tyrannosaurus Rex thrived until the final moments of the Cretaceous period. Fossil evidence places their remains mere centimeters from the KPG boundary, the geological signature of the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event. This proximity in the stratigraphic layers indicates that these apex predators were victims of the sudden and catastrophic changes brought about by the asteroid impact, rather than succumbing to gradual ecological pressures or disease. The question of why the Tyrannosaurus Rex could not endure this planetary upheaval reveals a harsh truth. These creatures were colossal, highly specialized predators, intricately dependent on large herbivorous prey. The impact-induced impact winter devastated plant life, which in turn decimated the herbivorous dinosaurs that formed the bulk of the Tyrannosaurus Rex's diet. Deprived of both prey and adequate carrion, the Tyrannosaurus Rex faced an insurmountable survival challenge. For a creature that required vast quantities of food daily, the sudden collapse of the food chain was a death sentence. In contrast, smaller scavengers and omnivores managed to persist for a longer period, adapting to the harsh new environment left in the asteroid's wake. The sheer size and dietary specialization of the Tyrannosaurus Rex proved to be its undoing. From an evolutionary perspective, the legacy of the Tyrannosaurus Rex is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of the Tyrannosauroid lineage. Spanning nearly 100 million years, this group evolved from small, feathered ancestors, akin in size to a human during the Jurassic period, into the formidable 9-ton giants of the late Cretaceous. This evolutionary journey is one of the most remarkable narratives in the annals of dinosaur history. Culturally, the Tyrannosaurus Rex has left an indelible mark on human imagination. It is unparalleled among fossilized creatures in its influence on popular culture. From films and literature to toys and team mascots, the image of the Tyrannosaurus Rex permeates every facet of society. It has become synonymous with the very concept of dinosaurs in the collective consciousness. Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park, released in 1993, cemented the Tyrannosaurus Rex's status in popular culture. The film, crafted with input from real paleontologists such as Jack Horner, brought the creature to life in a way that was more scientifically accurate than previous portrayals, despite some artistic liberties. This cinematic representation has ensured the Tyrannosaurus Rex remains a potent symbol of prehistoric life. The story of the Tyrannosaurus Rex is not merely a tale of extinction, but a reflection on the fragility and transience of existence. It serves as a reminder of the ever-changing nature of life on Earth, where dominance is fleeting and survival hinges on the ability to adapt to the unpredictable forces of the cosmos. The Tyrannosaurus Rex, often depicted in cinema as a monstrous figure, is in reality a creature of nature, though undeniably a formidable one. It remains one of the most intensively studied dinosaurs to this day. Each year brings forth new research delving into its biomechanics, sensory capabilities, potential behaviors, and physiology. In the year 2021, a groundbreaking study posited that the Tyrannosaurus might have possessed lips that concealed its teeth, akin to modern lizards, rather than the exposed teeth typically shown in reconstructions. This idea sparked widespread debate and has not been universally accepted, yet it underscores how even with a well-studied creature, there is still much to discuss. At what we recognize as Tyrannosaurus Rex might actually encompass multiple species. They suggested the classification of 2 additional species, Tyrannosaurus imperator and Tyrannosaurus regina. While many experts dismissed or skeptically viewed this proposal due to inadequate sampling and intraspecies variability, the mere existence of such discussions highlights the dynamic nature of paleontological science. And so we ponder, is the Tyrannosaurus Rex the greatest terrestrial predator in Earth's history, or merely the most renowned? Could there be other contenders for this title? These questions remind us that the story of the Tyrannosaurus is not just one of might and dominance, but also of vulnerability and extinction. A creature that reigned supreme for 25,000 generations on its continent vanished in Chit. Such narratives render the history of life on Earth truly captivating. The Tyrannosaurus Rex stands as a symbol of predatory perfection and evolutionary majesty, yet also of the fragility of life in the face of cosmic events. Through its tale, we glimpse the profound interconnectedness and ephemeral nature of existence.